Hey, good morning. It is time to do some science today. So we are going to be designing an animal. And so we're going to make up our own animal. We're going to talk about the facts about the animal, give it a name, all sorts of different things like that. You have this activity in your AMI packet, and it goes along with us talking about Steve Irwin and how their family helps animals. So I have my list here, and I'm going to read. So what do we already know? The Irwin family takes care of animals in Australia. One animal the Irwin family takes care of is the platypus, and we talked about the platypus in our first read of the newspaper. A platypus is an interesting animal. It has a bill or a nose like a duck, but it has a tail like a beaver. So some people think it looks really funny. So what are we going to do? Like I just said, we're going to design our own interesting animals. So the things that you need are the animal cards, which are in your AMI packet, a glue stick, the animal fact page, which is also in your AMI packet, and some crowns or markers. You also might need some scissors to cut out the pieces, and you can have an adult help you do that. Or if you think you can do it yourself, you can give it a try and see, okay? So I have already cut my pieces out, so you won't see that part in the video, but like I said, have an adult do it or see if you can do it yourself. So we are going to go step by step through this activity together, and you can do it along with me, or you can watch the video and then do it yourself. So the first thing we're going to do is look at the animal cards. So there's 4 different animal cards that were in there. There was a kangaroo, a shark, a duck, and an iguana. So we had a big selection of a reptile, a mammal or a marsupial, a fish or shark, and a bird, a duck. And so we are going to cut those pieces, and they're labeled A, B, and C, just like the alphabet. And so what you're going to do is we're going to pick one card from each letter category. So we're going to start with A's, which are the tails. So you'll see here's the shark tail, kangaroo tail, iguana tail, or a duck tail. Bach is down here. You might hear him. He's saying hi. So we are going to pick which one that we want to use. You can pick whatever you want, and I'm going to do my own. So the tail that I think that I would like to use, I think I'm going to go with the iguana tail. All right. So I'm going to set these aside because I've already picked, this is my A one, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and take my glue stick, and we have our sheet here. I'm going to glue this piece where it says A. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right. Set this down where you can see my workstation here. So I have my glue. All right, so there's my A spot. All right, so I have that one done. All right, the next group is the B. So I'm looking at all the different cards. There's the iguana B, duck B, shark B, or kangaroo B. And I think I'm going to go with the shark for B. Remember, it doesn't have to be the right section, or the right part. So you don't want to do all of the iguana because we're trying to make a new animal. So I'm going to put the shark under B. Okay, so you can start to see it's kind of starting to make a funny looking animal. Okay, C is next, and that's the head. So we have a shark head, kangaroo head, iguana head, or a duck head. And I think that I'm going to choose the kangaroo head. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down. Remember, yours doesn't have to match mine. It can be whatever you want it to be. Okay, so I have done that. So here's what my animal looks like so far. Pretty funny looking, huh? So now we get to color the animal, whatever we would like. So I have my markers here. I'm going to pause this and color my picture. So you take the time to color yours, and then we will be right back. All right, I am back. I have finished coloring my animal. So I'm gonna give y'all a show here, see what I did. So I tried to use a whole bunch of different colors. We have red, and it goes into pink, orange, yellow. I also have green and blue. So I tried to use a whole bunch of different colors to make mine look unique. That means different. So now we got to fill out the facts. And you can call this and choose anything you want. So the first one says, what is your animal called? So we got to think of a name for our animal. For my animal, let me see here. I'm not sure what I want to call it. All right. Mine's not super unique, but I'm going to call it a sharkaroo. Kind of uses the names of the different animals that are in it. So where does your animal live? So mine has gills, which means it would be in the water. So I'm going to say that mine lives in the ocean. And I'm going to say around Australia, which is where our theme this week is taking place. All right. What does your animal eat? I'm going to say that my animal eats bugs because I don't like bugs. And how does your animal move? My animal moves on its back legs and it scurries around on its back legs while standing up. It also can swim. Okay, once you have filled it out, you have created your animal fact sheet. Now you are done with our science project for today. We do have a what have we learned sheet, so we're going to go ahead and fill that out together. So the question is, what did we design? Did we design a plant, a rock, or an animal? We designed an animal today. Remember? There's a picture of it. What animals did you use to design your animal? So the answer to your question might be different than mine. I used the kangaroo. That was the head part of mine. I used the shark, and I used the iguana. What can my animal do? Can it run? Yeah, it can run on its back legs. Can it fly? No. Swim? Yes. Other, maybe yours does something else like hop. All right. So once you have answered those questions, there's the questions for discussion. You can do those with your parents if you would like. And once you are done with that, again, you have completed the science experiment. You probably did a wonderful job because I know all of y'all are really good at coloring and being creative. So I hope that you enjoyed this science experiment, and I can't wait to see y'all and see what y'all have done with. Send me pictures of what you did. I'll talk to y'all later.